Foam Rolling 101. The purpose of this workshop is to educate and demonstrate proper foam rolling and release techniques. The goal of foam rolling is to release the fascia surrounding the muscle, relieve pressure points, help with blood flow, increase flexibility, and reduce the risk of musculoskeletal injuries. Why we foam roll? It is a good complement to muscle tightness and delayed soreness, working deep into the fascia of the muscles. This relieves stress from adhesions and breaks up scar tissue that accumulates over time, most commonly with physical activity. Very similar to massage therapy and just as beneficial as stretching. Trigger points. Irritated spots in the fascia of a muscle fiber causing chronic contractions which leads to pain, lack of mobility, and possible injury. Myofascia. Myo means muscle, and fascia is a flat band of tissue below the skin that covers underlying tissues and separates different layers of tissue. Here we have listed several benefits that can come from foam rolling. Listed below we have the do's and don'ts of foam rolling. So how long should someone roll out each muscle? The answer is 30 to 60 seconds or 10 to 20 passes. Now we go to the bottom of the foot. Rolling and releasing the bottom of the foot can be done using a tennis ball. In the standing position, you want to take the tennis ball and place it under either the ball or arc of the foot. You're going to flex and squeeze the foot on the ball. Massage the ball with the foot as you would do when massaging a back with hands. Add tension to different areas of the foot by distributing weight. When it comes to your calves, you're going to start off in the sitting position. You rest your calves on top of the foam roller. Working one calf at a time, extend the leg you are not rolling straight and support yourself with your hands, lifting your glutes off the ground. You can add more tension or less tension with weight distribution to arms while lifting glutes off the mat. To add even more tension, you can stack your joints by crossing your legs. This adds more weight and intensity to the site. Release the calf muscle using circular motions and spanning side to side. Don't forget to switch legs so you're working both. Now we move on to the hamstrings. For hamstring rolling, sit on top of the foam roller with arms on the ground behind you supporting your upper body. Lean back by letting the foam roller hit your legs just below your glutes. Begin rolling back and forth from your upper leg down to your popliteal region or behind your knee. For more pressure, roll one leg at a time, either making a figure four with your legs or letting the other leg lend additional support on the ground. Up next we have the glutes and your piriformis. To roll the glute muscle / release the piriformis, sit on the foam roller. Put your hands on the ground behind you, supporting your upper body, and make a figure four with the legs. Rotate onto the glute of the leg that is on the ground. For example, the left leg is crossed over the right leg to make a figure four. You will then rotate to the right glute, rock forward and backward, rolling and releasing the muscles in the gluteus. Don't forget to breathe here. You can also add spanning or rocking side to side. Now we move on to our shin or tibialis anterior. You're going to start on your hands and knees with a foam roller under the front of your shins just below your knees. Keep your abdominal muscles engaged and your back flat, and place as much weight on the foam roller as you can tolerate. Roll along the front of your shins from just below your knees to your ankles by pulling your knees towards your hands while keeping your hands still. To work your quadriceps, you're going to start in a prone position. You're going to have your quadriceps on top of the foam roller. You are facing the floor in this position. On your quadriceps, roll back and forth. Span the legs side to side, and don't forget to breathe. Up next we have the adductors. While in the prone position, you can roll out your inner thigh or adductors by shifting your knee, bringing it outward on the foam roller and rocking back and forth. Remember, don't forget to switch your legs. Next we have the TFL and IT band. The TFL, or tensor fasciae latae, and the IT, or iliotibial band, runs laterally from the hip to the lateral knee. To roll out this area, sit on the foam roller, rotate sideways onto the foam roller at the hip. Take the top leg down to the floor, helping to stabilize the body and support the weight. Begin rocking back and forth. Do not let the foam roller go below the knee. In this position, you can work in segments of the leg at a time or the whole leg in one rolling motion. Now we're going to move on to the upper back. For your upper back, sit on top of the foam roller and gently roll to upper back with legs supporting your lower body, lifting your glutes off the ground. Keep your arms behind your head or across the chest, whichever feels more comfortable. Roll back and forth, opening your chest, roll to mid-back, and gaze up to ceiling. Repeatedly extend arms above head and fan them down to your side while rocking back and forth. Breathe in and out during this. And finally, we move on to the pectoralis. To roll out the pectoralis muscles, it is best to use a tennis ball. In a seated position on the ground, roll the tennis ball over your pectoral muscles one at a time in a circular and back and forth motion. Pressure is up to your discretion.